Greetings and salutations, Michigan Ultimate Survivor League members. It is I, James L. Sugar, coming to you live from my basement at the prompt hour 5:58 a.m. on September 12th, 2023. It's week one. It's in the books, folks. Michigan Ultimate Survivor League is off to another rip-roaring start. A lot of winners, a lot of losers. We're going to get right to it because there's a lot of teams to cover, and we don't want to make these things an hour long, especially at Tuesday at 6 a.m. So, going right to it. With our bottom 10 is the first thing we will talk about, okay? Now, bottom 10, this is where you do not want to be. We're going to start at the very bottom, number 96. The lowest ranked team in the league is Double C's, Cody Cole's franchise, right? We're going to talk about the Coles here in a little bit here, but we're going to start with Cody because he is the bottom team in the league based on performance who mustered a staggering 29.7 points this week. You may be wondering, James, how does someone score so low? Well, as luck would have it, I have his lineup set right here. It is. Look at this, Double C's. This is an actual starting lineup, folks. You might see that if you look at the screen here, this doesn't show anything. It's because there's zeros. Because in the category of what you talking about, Malik Willis being started in week one for the Tennessee Titans. Did I miss something? I mean, I know that Ryan Tannehill is a total scrub, but it's like, why is Malik Willis in your starting lineup, bro? I don't know. Did you randomize yourself? More on that in a minute, too. That seems to run rampant in that family. Double C starts Malik Willis, and then somehow J.K. Dobbins mustered up 8.85 points. I don't know why this is not showing up like that. There we go. Let's go this way. Here, next. Oh, my alarm's going off. 6 a.m. Time to get up. Anyway, I've been up since 5 doing this crap. Anyway, so Malik Willis, J.K. Dobbins, Ezekiel Elliott. I mean, just a pitiful performance. But Malik Willis, I mean, no one will understand that one. But anyway, no wonder you find yourself in the bottom. Back to number 95, we have Digger Phelps. Andy Plum's squad put up 31.53 points. Cloacal Kiss, former champion Maddie Bradley puts up 34.59. Hernandez Hitman with 35.11. Tallywhackers, Josh Crampton. I should probably stop shaking my leg. It's shaking the camera. Tallywhackers, 36.68. AB's Albany Empire. Now, this is something that we do not know. This is a new owner, I believe, unless someone changed their name. Oh, it's Josh Endicott. Sorry, it is not a new owner. Just new name for Josh Endicott there. So he puts up 39.2. So far, none of the new owners here. Whispering Eyes at 90. Two Girlies, One Cup. That could also be another owner. Let's see who that is. It's going to take me a minute to use these new names. Austin O'Neill. He is a new owner. But hey, he outscored almost 10 teams that are not new owners. So, Austin O'Neill, get welcome to the MUSL. You put up 40.66 points. Ketchup and Mostert. Giggle. Rounds up your bottom 10. That's Michael Myers. A regular owner, by the way. He's been here a long time. So is Cody Cole. So is Josh Crampton. A lot of these guys have been in this league a long time. So, Austin O'Neill, no need to worry. You have people who've been in this league for 10 years, some of these guys, who are just as crappy as you are this week. But nevertheless, that's where we are. That's our bottom 10. Now we're going to go to our top 20. I'm going to be a little rusty here for a minute. We'll go through here some good teams here. But now we get to the top 20. First of all, we have the Black Hole. Puts up 70.79 points. Everybody loves Khalif Raymond. That is the defending champion Eric Minturn's new team name. So he's off to a good start. BVC, Bradley Van Camp, 71.28 points. Aiken for a ship, Rob Aiken. Just here so I don't get fined. That is the lovable Paul Wallenwine, fresh off his muscle or a suck bracket tournament victory last year. He got to play for free this year, and he's right back at it, winning with 73.3 points. Nasty Nutrius, Eric Krasansky, doesn't show up to our quote-unquote Super Bowl party, a.k.a. the Lions kickoff party, but still manages to win some squares. That was pretty impressive. And also wins this week, number 15 at 74.46 points. 14, Garrity's Gigolo, 75.28. Good job. Love Story, Jordan's version. Oh my God, this is looking worse and worse for non-Packers fans by the day. More on that in a minute. Yeah, 77.32. Still probably my favorite team name here, though, even though I don't like the Packers and I don't like Jordan Love. He proved me wrong this week, unlike some people. So 77.32. DeWyans, Gary King, always up there, it seems. 77.41. The man's a savant when it comes to this. Joe Buck Yourself, Jordan Craig, 82.18 points on number 11. Now we get to the top 10. This is the heavy hitters, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Bradley, 82.37. Not like mother, like daughter, who, her daughter Maddie was in the bottom 10, as I just mentioned. The Apache Chiefs. Hold on. The Apache Chiefs. Where are we at? We got to have it. Oh, here it is. We got to do it every time we bring up the Apache Chiefs on the podcast. Cale Seagraves, 1-0, 82.41. I should probably find a shorter sound clip because this thing goes on forever. Had a huge weekend. Turned 50 on September 11th, which is very unfortunate birthday, you know, these days. But had a big 50th birthday bash on Saturday. Packers win on Sunday in just embarrassing fashion, and then he wins, puts up 82.41 points, so good job for him. Now I'm in my soundboard, not over here. Let's scroll up. Hit in Ruggs. I forget who this is. I'm sorry, and I know I should know this. Mason Bradley. Oh my God, the Bradley family. 3 of the 4 Bradley members are in the top 20. The other one in the bottom 10. Let's see who we got here. Chubberts puts up 82.67 points. That's good. I mean, that's really good for being. You'll see just how good he is. It's Dom Valenti, one of Dom Valenti's teams. Wait. Concussion protocol goes up. This OJ, I don't know. I somehow have Chubberts in the wrong file here, but concussion protocol OJ gets up there, 83.07. True Blue Wrecking Crew, that's one of the Brewers. I always forget these confused. It's hard when you have this many teams. Up to number 5, Roger Brewer. That's him. Okay, Roger Brewer. Death by 1,000 punts. That is Aaron Minturn, people. Aaron Minturn. That is Eric Minturn's wife, allegedly. Hopefully she set the lineup. Christopher Russell owns Golf and Balls. He's next, by the way. I'm sorry, I'm still a little rusty. It'll take me a week to get into this, and it's super early. Christopher Russell is number 3 with Golf and Balls, and Brady O'Bush, not last year's champion, but a former champion, Ashley Cromwell, 90. So, and by the way, Golf and Balls put up 90 points too. 90.47 points. Which means that our number 1 team in the nation is the Patriots. Oh my God, James St. Germain, number 1 team in the nation after 1 week here. Puts up 91.93 points. Impressive start. He didn't show up to our Lions kickoff party, but whatever, we still love you. And I believe you owe me some money for the Super Squares. You should come see me sometime, but try not to come inside because I could get hit for a conversion hit for that. So anyway, James St. Germain, number 1 in the nation right now after 1 week. Now that is, of course, sometimes considered to be a kiss of death, but not always. One time, I think maybe 2 years ago, someone rode that number 1 spot all the way to week 8 and then finally lost. But we'll see. So there's your top 20. Now it's time to go to winners and losers for the week. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I did this right. Winners and losers. All right, winners and losers. Here we go. My first winner of the week is the NFC road teams, okay? And here's why. First of all, we're going to start with the Detroit Lions, who shocked the world on Sunday, or Thursday Night Football, I guess, technically. Went into Arrowhead, won that game, and probably the most realistic meme I've ever seen, or it might be a TikTok video. I don't have TikTok, so I don't support China, but someone showed me there was a guy, and this is me, by the way, at our party, is well over, everyone's celebrating. I'm still sitting, basically still sitting on the couch with my hands out, like, what's going to happen? How are we going to screw this up? Maybe not after the game is over, but prior to that 4th and 20, followed by the 4th and 25. By the way, what complete disrespect for the Lions defense by going for it on 4th and 25, but still, there's a guy in the video with both of his hands out. It's showing the final score, and he's just like sitting there with his hands out saying, waiting for the Lions to be penalized 10 yards for excessive winning. And that hit it right on the head, man, because that's exactly how the Lions have been forever. But I'm telling you, I even said it that day, it's like, these aren't the same old Lions. The same old Lions would not have gone in and done that. So the Lions, though, were just one of many NFC teams that went on the road and won, and sometimes convincing fashion. So, there's more than this, but these are the teams that actually won in games they weren't supposed to win, / won on the road against tough teams. 49ers went into Pittsburgh and just destroyed the Steelers. That was a nightmare. A lot of people picked the Steelers winning that game. I didn't understand that. Brock Purdy is for real. He's back. The ultimate tragedy was last year when he got hurt in that championship game. The Cowboys, we're going to talk about this game here in a minute, real soon, just went in and just completely and utterly embarrassed the Giants. The Bucks went into Minnesota and beat them, which is shocking because Baker Mayfield was not supposed to be anything, and good for us because I found myself in a weird position too, and some of you guys will probably echo this sentiment because it's been so long since the Lions have been competitive that when you're watching a game like the Steelers and 49ers, I like the 49ers a lot, I like Brock Purdy a lot, but as a standpoint from at the end of the year, we need the NFC to not be good, almost found myself having to root for the Steelers. I still couldn't do it. The Bucks won. Philadelphia Eagles went into New England and won. The Packers with Jordan Love, makes me want to vomit, went into the Bears and just destroyed them. What a joke that franchise is. Maybe they shouldn't have traded that number 1 pick. And then finally the Rams went to Seattle and won. So very good job there. A lot of road teams won there. The loser number 1 of the week. This is an easy one. City of New York. Let me just tell you. That Giants game was an abomination. I couldn't take it. Daniel Jones, I said it last year, I made fun of him many times. He was the thumbnail for many a podcast, at least one. He won't be this time though, because I got another one in store for this one, but maybe not, because I don't want to pile on the next part of City of New York. Too bad, because it'll come back to haunt me. But Daniel Jones is the worst big contract quarterback I think I've ever seen. I don't know why there's 2 eyes in winter here too, by the way, but the guy's a joke. And the fact, I know he didn't get paid Mahomes money, which is still not enough, or Burrow money, or God forbid Justin Herbert money. Oh my God, why do they pay that guy so much money? People have no idea what they're doing. But to pay Daniel Jones anything over $12 an hour is a joke, and thus they deserve everything that's coming to them. I said it a long time ago when they screwed Eli Manning. It's like, this team deserves to be downtrodden for years, and luckily they have been, even though they somehow made the playoffs last year. So, but that's nothing compared to the other New York team who, I'll tell you what, man, I don't think I've ever seen, well, maybe that's not true. I was at the Palace for Palace Vision final game 7 when they played the Spurs and they lost. That's the only time I've ever felt the air be sucked out of a room so fast as I did last night watching. It wasn't sucked out of the world. It wasn't even sucked out of the room. It was sucked out of the world. As Aaron Rodgers, the hype was so high, he ran out carrying a big old American flag on September 11th. Great moment. Unfortunately, he lasted 3 plays. And then he probably tore his Achilles on a fairly low impact sack, and it's like, kudos to him if he did tear his Achilles though, because I've only seen a couple Achilles injuries, and every time I see Achilles injuries, people like pounding the ground in pain. He did not. He sat there and just looked normal. So the guy's tough, but he's not superhuman after all. But to go 0 for 1 with 0 yards as your stat line, potentially ever, because the guy is old, let's not forget, that might factor in here, after being hyped up so much, probably got paid a lot of money, and he went 0 for 1, 0 yards. It's sad, but yeah, the city of New York, big loser, but at least they weren't blank 40-0. They actually won that game last night, by the way. Winner number 2, I forgot how you put in these things. Oh, it says Uncle Mike's Bar. That's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be Jack's Pub. Let's change that to Jack's Pub. Uncle Mike's Bar is took a page out of Jack's Pub's playbook. In case you don't know who Jack's Pub is the bar in Wisconsin that said, "Hey, when the Jets lose, we will pay off your bar tab." Okay, they did this on it's late August, I think. Well, this says here 8/28, so that makes sense. The Wisconsin Bar is doing a fascinating promotion during the 2023 season that involves the New York Jets' fortunes. Now, I will tell you, I personally saw this article. I mean, I know Facebook controls your mind or whatever, but I probably saw this 20 times over the past week. That initial week, I told tons of people about this promotion, and I'm not the only one. I bet you millions of people were talking about Jack's Pub, a bar in Wisconsin that if the Jets lost and you were in their at their place because they don't like the fact that Aaron Rodgers went there, they would pay off your bar tab in celebration of the fact that Aaron Rodgers is lost. Now, why are they a winner of the week? Well, here's why. If you read this article, hey, not everyone in Wisconsin is rooting for Aaron Rodgers now that he's starting quarterback of the New York Jets. After all, when there's an 18-year emotional investment, post-breakup rationality is going to be sparse. In fact, one sports bar in Wisconsin is betting on the Rodgers-led Jets to fall flat this season. Jack's American Pub in Milwaukee is going to pay the drink tabs of every customer in attendance for every game that the Jets lose this season. However, rules. Number 1, Aaron Rodgers must be starting. Are you serious right now? So, now the rules don't even matter anymore, okay? Because they got millions, I would guess millions of dollars, and Tide's getting some advertising here too, by the way, for the 72 viewers of this video, but millions of dollars in advertising by advertising this. If the Jets lose, we'll pay off your bar tab. I personally told about 50 people about this, and they're off the hook. They're off the hook. They have to know where they don't have to worry about anything. I mean, brilliant, lucky, whatever you want to call it, no matter how you slice it, they are definitely winner number 2 of the week because they are off the hook without having to spend a dime on a single bar tab because A, the Jets won last night. Technically, they could have had to pay off some bar tabs last night if they had lost because he did start, but they won. And yeah, so Jack's Pub, congratulations. And then Uncle Mike's Pub did the same thing. I just did a quick Google search and Uncle Mike's came up, and I thought it was funny because Cassandra has an Uncle Mike. And so does Danny Tyson, but who's no longer in this league, so feed him soup. Anyway, loser number 2. Here we go. Loser number 2. This one hurts to say, but it's the Cole family. I don't want to call a whole family losers, but it's more of a husband and wife combo. And why is that, you ask? Well, we already talked about Double C's and their amazing performance here, but I mean, primarily anchored by Malik Willis's 0-point performance because he didn't play a game or play a snap. That's bad enough, but you know what's even worse than that is when the Lakers here. Now this is bad. The Lakers, their lineup doesn't look too bad. Justin Fields, bloop, Najee Harris, Khalil Herbert. They get one of these numbers here. The delay is horrible. They get the fail horn because not only did Double C's put up the lowest score of the week, 29.16 points or whatever the hell it was, the Lakers got randomized in week 1. That is Amber Cole, lovely gal. She did not submit a lineup in week 1, so she got randomized, and she got randomized in a horrible fashion because she used some good players here. But not that good because they didn't win, obviously. But randomized week 1, the only player to do it, and then coupling with that, the fact that she was randomized and defeated her husband by 14 points. It's classic. But, it's not good. So, Amber, submit a lineup next time, please. Finally, winner 3. We normally don't do 3 winners, but this week we're going to do it. Us as people are the winner of the week because football is back, folks. That means MUSL's back. That means the Lions are back. Lions fans had their highest moment. The 2 highest moments I can remember as Lions fans are, 3 highest, is this week, the last week of the season last year, because I've told many people that the Lions went out in the best possible scenario, or the second best possible scenario last year. Obviously, winning the Super Bowl is the best, but if the Lions had won that, if the Seahawks had beaten that game in the playoffs, or the game before the Lions in week 17 or 18, whatever it was, the Lions would have beat the Packers, then went to San Francisco and got crushed. They didn't have that. They won. They're hungry. They're feeling it, and that momentum bled right into this year. I feel. And great job by them. So that was good. And then, of course, just being back for football, it's phenomenal. Can't wait. Can't wait. Although I did see that the next Thursday night game I will not even be in the state for, so that's kind of a bummer. If anyone wants to come down and watch the Lions, the whole MUSL is invited every Sunday or every Lions game day except for that one Sunday night or Thursday night. Down to our suite, down at the Commonwealth Commerce Center. About 20-foot screen, big surround sound, all kinds of food. It's great, and it's an open invitation to everybody who's in this league. So that's that. Now, the next thing we're going to talk about is the top started players. This is going to be quick. I know we're at 20 minutes right now. This, if you're looking for this, because you can find this, it's not in its normal spot. You have to go to League All Reports and then go to Starter Points, I believe it's called. Yep, Starter Points Player. It's not as easy as it used to be. Then drop player, and then hits. Okay, so this is how it works. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to just quarterbacks. I don't know why you can't sort it by number of games, but this shows you how many people have played people. Lamar Jackson was the #1 started quarterback last week. 15 people started him, and 15 people got disappointed, including the guy I was playing. 1.28 points is all he mustered up last week. #2 starting quarterback was Kirk Cousins, who had a pretty good game, 9.2. #3 was Geno Smith, who I started at 6.5. #4 was with 10 starts, 11.87 points. Trevor Lawrence, that's who Atlanta started. We're going to look at running backs real quick. The #1 running back started was J.K. Dobbins. I got him out of the way. He actually put up 8.85 points, and now he's out for the year. #2 was Travis Etienne, 15 people started him, 13.78. And Raheem Mostert, 11 people. Oh, no, sorry. Jamal Williams, myself included, 3.6 points, very disappointing. And then Raheem Mostert. Let's look at the wide receivers, and then we'll probably look at defenses, and that'll be it. 14 people started Chris Olave and Keenan Allen, as well as Jahan Dotson. And then 10 people started Chris Godwin. Anything under single digits, nobody cares about. Or anything under double digits, I should say. Look at defenses. I mean, the Commanders figure they're probably about half the league started the Commanders, myself included, rightfully so. They're playing an Arizona Cardinals team. That's a joke. Now, what's crazy on here is that nobody started the Cowboys, and they were the #1 scoring performer of the week. So 40 people started them, 15 people started the Ravens, 13 the Jaguars. But if you go to player stats, this will show you who the #1 scoring was. Cowboys, 38 points. Nobody started them. Crazy. I don't know if anyone started Brandon Ayuk either. He was not started by anyone. Brandon Ayuk, free agent last week. I mean, it's kind of weird, especially people who've never seen the site. It's like, what is going on here? But if you click on like someone's name, it'll tell you, like right here, it'll say like Tyreek Hill, started by Ladies and Edelman, Patriots, Gary's Gigolos, Radio Bush, Joe Buck, yourself, Kakash Protocol. Now, the reason this looks so weird is because I'm so narrow, but I also have the numbers of the team, the ranked team. So if you go there and you go to the main page, you will see that the rankings are here. Although for some reason I have Chubbert at 3, they're supposed to be 7. Gotham Balls is supposed to really be 3, so I'll fix that. I also put dashes instead of dots for some reason. I don't like it, but I'll fix it later. So let's stop top start players now. Final thing we gotta look at. Well, not final thing. The next last thing is the weekly matchup here. Here we go. Week 2 head-to-head matchups. Here's what we got going. We're gonna look at the top 20 for the most part, unless I realize I don't do cocaine. I just like taking on the Dublin Drunks. I just had to figure that was not the Dublin Drunks, the cocaine. Both of them. Nobody cares. Now, number 5, True Blue Wrecking Crew, taking on Ryan Frazier. Now you don't. Both want to know. Frazier did not get ranked, but still negative 19.8 points. Yeah, scored by. Number 3, Chubb Ertz, aka number 7. It's really Chubb, number 7. I haven't fixed that yet. Don Valenti taking on Greg Munkers, coming from behind. Hitting Rugs, number 8, taking on Get Off My Lawn, Chad Lisk. I don't know he's new. Bobby would refer to him. Number 8, taking on him. He Get Off My Lawn, 0-1, 46 points. And then a matchup that should have been bigger than this, but right from the get-go here, we have 2 defending champions playing each other in week 2. Number 2, Radio Bush taking on Local Kiss, who, as we mentioned, is in the bottom 10, has something to prove, looking to knock Ashley Cromwell off her pedestal. Saying Nancy Notch might get an automatic win to play the Lakers, which is the middle lineup again. That would be terrible. BBC taking on FarmersOnly.com. That is a former champion, Matt Farmer, who's 0-1, but popped 66 points last week and still lost. That's unfortunate. The Black Hole taking on Will Green's the Donkey Punchers. 1-0. A couple 1-0 teams there. Number 15, Nasty Nutrient taking on Young Bubba's Players, both 1-0 teams. Now, here we go. So far, the game of the week, though, it doesn't look like it's going to be for long. Concussion Protocol number 6 taking on, that's OJ taking on Paul Wallline, just here so I don't get fined. 6 versus 16. 12, the Lions, Gary King's taking on Rogers and the Jets. Rogers and the Jets. I'm assuming it's supposed to say, well, might want to change your name, friend, because you're not going to have Zach Wilson on the Jets reference unless you're trying to go some weird Beach Boys play, but it's not going to work. So yeah, wow, that's replays, friend. Joe Buck yourself, Jordan Craig taking on What's for Breakfast, Kneecap and Grits. Larry Weinberg, good to see you. Then we have a most lopsided match of the week is the number 1 ranked Patriots taking on the bottom 10 ranked Giggle, who put up a paltry 42 points. Patriots dropped 91, more than double them. That's why he's the 49-point favorite. Love Story, Jordan's version, number 13, taking on the Bleeding Blue Bombers, a couple 1-0 teams there, so that's good. And this is probably your game of the week, I'm guessing. Number 9, the Apache Chiefs. I will not hit the thing because it takes 45 seconds to play. Taking on Steve Garrity's Gigolos, negative 7.1 favorites there for the Chiefs. Going down here, prime time, dude. Prime time lost by Brian Benor, unfortunately. Next team is Death by 1,000 Punts, number 4, taking on Mick DeBoe's Fly Eagles Fly, 1-0. It's a big game, even though one team's not ranked. And then number 3, legitimately Golf and Balls, taking on Low-Hanging Fruit. That's one of the testers. They also won, they lost with 62 points. That's 1-1 team. And then my son, who is potentially in the background with no shirt on, it's fine, taking on his grandfather this week, Squad Rolls. 2-0 or 1-0 versus 0-1. Only a few points separated them, though. Lennon got lucky because the Greg Zerline, who didn't realize it's still in the league, kicked multiple field goals and got him the win on Monday night. And then finally, Aiken Force Ship taking on the defending champion. Everybody loves Khalif Raymond. 1-0. So that's your week 2 matchup preview. Oh my god, I'm tired. Finally, we're going to talk the Super Squares for those who are rated. This is how it went down this week. This week's category was highest score. I didn't update the Cowboys score here, but they scored 40 points. Dolphins scored 36 points. Highest score from the NFC. Highest score from the AFC. The intersecting square was Jamie Phelps. She won $43 this week just by being in this league, or by being in this game. So that'll be sent to you probably by the time you wake up here. Or, I don't know, most people right now. 626. All right. Next week's category is lowest score. So the field categories become much more valuable. Now, again, if this was, you gotta know, the Giants would have definitely been there. So whoever the Giants had a chance, probably the Bengals, I think, scored 3 points. Tom Farmer would have won if that was this week. But will they score that low again? Who knows? Anyway, make sure you get your lineups in. Make sure to watch Ahsoka episode 5 tonight. So being shown in theaters is supposed to be monumental. Could reset the Star Wars universe. We'll see. Probably won't watch it, but I will. We'll see you next week, folks. Have a wonderful day.